And welcome to or back to the Woven Almanac Podcast. If you're new, I'll give you a really short introduction. My name is Dawn and I'm a British expat currently living in the Netherlands, just outside of Amsterdam. I live here with my South Africa partner, Lawrence, and our two boys, Josh and Will, who were born here, teenagers, and our boys, dog and cat, fur babies, Jack and Daxter. Just a little disclaimer, you might hear Jack, he just 2 minutes ago decided to have a dream and was whimpering really loud. I don't know what he was dreaming about. And there is a very strange clicking noise of one of the kitchen appliances. I'm sat in my kitchen diner. I won't do the traditional sort of crafty podcast menu or agenda or format because I host a vlog channel, the Dawn Stage channel, and there you can hear all about what I get up to in the week, everything about my family and, you know, news, what I'm up to and so forth. So if you want a life update, so to speak, head on over to the Dawn Stage channel. I will put links below in the description box below. If you can't see it, there'll be a little bit of text and a read more, or depending on what device you're on, there'll be a little sort of very tiny downward arrow. If you click on that, and it will expand the description box. In there, I'll put all my contact details. So the Dawn Stays link. I do have a Woven Almanac Instagram account. I'm not using it. I just made it just to secure the name, to stop anybody else using it. But I'm very active, or most active, on the Dawn Stays Instagram account. So link to that below. I do have an Etsy shop, however it's on holiday at the moment, so there's not really anything to see in there, but I'll put the link below, and if you want to go and favourite me if I do a restock soon, hopefully, then you'll get notification. And I think that's all I needed to tell you. Oh, and I also host a really nice Facebook group called Crafty World 1. There's a really, really large plane flying over my house right now. Hope you can hear it. I've got a new phone, so I record all my vlogs and the podcasts on my phone camera. So let's see. So far, I'm not completely enamoured with it, but anyway. Well, firstly, a huge thank you, huge thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm blown away by, you know, how well the channel has done, and, you know, the support from everybody. And I'm not going to name them here because, you know, I'll be here for a half hour just talking about that. But I know that there's a lot of my podcast and Instagram, my social media friends have given my channel a shout out. And I know many of you have come over from some of those channels or accounts. And I am just so blown away by the kindness and the thoughtfulness and the support. I know some people have had negative experiences with crafting communities. I can't say that at all. In fact, the opposite. I have had nothing but warmth and kindness from the crafting community. And, you know, let's be clear, this channel, I forgot to say it in the intro, I'm a bit of an all-round crafter. Let's call me a craftaholic. So every sort of, you know, craft media you can think of, I've never had a bad experience. Everybody has just been so kind and just wishing the best for me. So if you're here from one of my friends' shout outs, please let me know below. I read every single comment. I do try and reply to every one of them. Although episode 2 there was a lot of comments, I was blown away. So I did try and respond, but maybe not as quickly as I normally would. But don't worry, I will get round to just even hearting you, so you know I've read it. So yeah, just completely, I don't know, overwhelmed and humbled. I'm just completely humbled by the whole thing. It's just, yeah, it blows my mind. Anyway, let's get into it before I get too sentimental. Let's do the podcast thing. Yes, I'm drinking a boring Nescafe instant coffee in a Christmas mug, because that's how I roll. Christmas mugs are not just for Christmas, they're for life. I use my Christmas mugs daily. They give me joy. I'm sad, weird, I don't know. Let's have a slurp. I've got a bit of a chaotic mess around me. If you're here from the Dawn Stage channel, you're probably wondering why I'm still not podcasting from my workshop. And the reason is today, as I think the UK and other parts of Europe, we're on a code red weather warning, and we received a message from the owner of the workshop studios that stay away. If you don't know, I have a studio, a workshop in my local art centre. There's around 55 units there, and even though structurally inside you wouldn't really know it, it's built in a very, very old industrial sized greenhouse. So yeah, on bad weather days like this, being in a greenhouse is not the best place to be. So I'm getting in there quick. It's just coming up to midday here, so I thought let me film the podcast quickly. Hopefully the wind's not too bad outside actually, but yeah, that's why I'm not in my workshop. I used to host the podcast from the Dawn Stage channel and then call it the Craft Workshop Podcast. That's what I'm talking about, in case you don't know. If you want to go back and look at those, there's quite a few episodes. I think there's like 20 something episodes. There's a playlist on that channel. If you click on it, you can just let them run and see what I've been up to and how I've sort of progressed or declined in my crafting skills. Anyway, today, I've got some knitting, quite a lot of knitting to share with you. Little tiny bit of crochet. Nothing on the sewing front today. No, I've got a section, we'll call it other crafts. Please stick around for that, because I've been dying to show you, and also on my Instagram and on the vlog. I've made something very tiny with a walnut shell. So it's not amazing. So please, I'm building this up now, and I'm gonna. I know you'll get to that part. You were like, "Is that it?" But I'm thrilled to bits with how it's turned out. So what I'll do, also in the description box below, I'll try and put links to everything where I can, but I'll put timestamps. So if you don't like knitting, you can zip forward to the crochet, and you know, if you want to go straight to the walnut reveal, you can also go to that section. But yeah, that's so the last section will be other crafts. Let's call them other crafts. So but we'll start with the knitting first. I've got my very, very grubby reading glasses on, because I know I don't look it, but yes, I am at a certain age where I need reading glasses now. Play guess my age. If you're here from the vlog, you'll know I celebrated the big 50 a couple of months ago. Right, bending down. Thought I would show you my progress. It's not finished on the Felix pullover. I still haven't found the original yarn that I bought for this. So I don't know if I mentioned it in the podcast. For sure I complained about it incessantly on the vlog. I lost all the wool bar one ball that I was knitting on of the yarn that I'd bought for this. So in case you want to know, I don't know how easily this is available in other countries, but Alize is quite easy to get hold of in the Netherlands. It's a Turkish brand. This is Aran weight, and it's called Super Lana Alize Midi, and it's 25% wool, and the rest is all, you know, the nylon-y stuff. I didn't really want to spend too much money on my first garment. I don't know how many garments I've cast on over the years, but I'm determined to call this a finished one at some point. But yeah, I'm sort of, while I'm honing my sort of garment knitting skills, I don't want to spend too much on the really high end yarn. This, for me, this is like a mid-range. I think it was like €6 a ball, which I think is quite doable. And the colour, there's no name, but it's 241 if you're interested. It's like, I think it's showing up true to camera, true to life. I don't know what you said. True to colour, true to something on the camera. It is like this nice sort of olivey green. It's not quite a racing green. It's more on the olive side, like very, very dark. Anyway, waffle. I'll pop that there. Show you how far I've got. I'm doing the knitting these on the Knit Pro Zing interchangeable. It's covered in fluff because it sort of gets stuffed at the side of the sofa, and having a white dog and a ginger cat doesn't help, who often sit on my knee when I pick up some knitting or crochet. Right, here we go. Obviously it needs to be blocked, So it's looking a bit sort of a bit dodgy around the old tension, but look, I'm on for the ribbing. It will look much better when it's blocked. So as you can see, I'm almost ready for the sleeves. I can't believe it. It's going to be really, really warm. This is super, super warm wool. Now I'm sitting here in the evening and I'm like, get hot, when it's on my lap. It's very, very thick, very squidgy. And yeah, I'll give you, can I show that? Will it show up on the camera? How the yoke went, the sleeves. I don't know if you can you see that? I did give a tip in episode 1 about spacing, putting stitch markers in. So if you want to, if you want that, I'm not going to keep repeating it every time because I'll probably keep showing you this for another 3 or 4 episodes before I finally finish the thing. If you want to know when you cast on, it's a paid for pattern by the way, when you cast on, where to place the stitch markers, go to episode 1 and watch that segment. And if you place the markers where I tell you to, and you place a stitch marker at all the wrapping turns, you will not go wrong with this. And believe me, in the Ravelry projects section, these have caused about 90% of the people a problem. So my little tip will solve that for you. I'm not very good at posting on Ravelry. When it's finished, I should post a picture of it. And I don't know if this will pill though, that's the only thing, but I don't mind. You were supposed to break a little bit shorter than this, but finish a bit shorter. I've put an extra inch on, and I think I've still got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I've got another 2 centimeters. So I think the ribbing will be about so long before it's done. And then I will, even though it's predominantly acrylic or polyamide, whatever it is, I will block it out just the first time I wear it, and then after that I will not bother at all. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very thick, cozy, warm winter sweater. Super, super happy with that. I would have finished this a lot sooner, but I can't abide ribbing. I really, really can't stand it. And I've been trying to purl continental, and I just can't wrap my head around it. I knit continental. I learned English style throwing, but I've retrained myself since I've had a frozen shoulder over a year ago to knit continental, and I only knit continental now. I can't master the purl. I've tried all kinds of things. If you've got any good YouTube tutorials for me to follow, I've watched pretty much most of them, but you never know, you never know. Right, that's my Felix pullover, the progress. Hopefully when I show you next time, it's finished, or at least I've got one sleeve. I'm gonna do a confession out. I didn't swatch. Naughty, naughty. Oh, right, I'm in a bit of a pickle here with where everything is. So hopefully, yes, here it is. I can show you. This was, so you'll know, well, maybe you don't know, many of you will know, last year, for the whole year, I did a knit along, which is run by Garlane, who's the kitchen sink shop pattern designer extraordinaire, and she hosted the year of dishcloths, and then each month, if you signed up to her newsletter, you got a free dishcloth pattern, and I did that the whole year, and I absolutely loved it. And considering I'm still, you know, I would say not quite beginner, but I wouldn't say I'm like a solid intermediate, you know. So the dishcloths are great. They're really small makes, and I've learned a lot of things with them. So anyway, she's running it again. So I've completed January's. This was called Meg's Dress. So I think these are like the little sort of dress shapes. And the nice thing is they're knitted with cotton, but you can use your scraps. I should get into the habit of weighing things really, but this was just, I don't even know what brand this was. This was really ancient. It's like a DK cotton. And then this was like a old leftover ball of a Scapier's. Haven't got the colour band, But yeah, the pattern didn't call for a contrasting frame edge, but I just like the look of that. I did that. I think I did show you my episode 2. I did that on the last year's December year of dishcloths. I did it mainly like a dark petrol green, and then I did a red border, and I loved the effect so much that I decided to do it on the Meg's dress. Love it. Really happy with that. So I've cast on February's, which, oh gosh, somebody's drilling, is called, no, that's Meg's dress. This is in a bag that my lovely friend Jeanette from Crafty Claire's Creations gave me at Christmas. Love it. It's gorgeous, like Nutcracker themed. As well as Christmas mugs, I use my Christmas bags all year round. Home is best, is it? Yeah, home is best. Oh, I thought it would have been called something with Valentine because it's heart themed. I've had to pull this back. I wasn't well the other day. I would have been finished with this, but I wasn't well the other day. Completely lost my concentration. So I need to figure out where I'm up to, but that's the right way. It's February. You can see there's like little, sorry, I'm covering my face. There's like little hearts in it. So I decided this is, I think it might be the same colour as this, or it might be, I'm not entirely sure. I've got a load of these like odd little balls hanging around. So when I found that, I actually found quite a decent sized ball of that, no ball band. And this is definitely Scapia's Katona, definitely. So yeah, I'll get that finished over the weekend. And yeah, again, this is on Knit Pro, the Zing interchangeable. If you want to knit Garlane's dishcloth, she mainly suggests a 3.25mm needle. So it's really handy to just have a pair of them in dedicated for the dishcloth. I love it. You know, around the first of the month, you get the new pattern and it's dead, you know, it's like, oh, what did she make this time? She's so clever. So yeah, that's where I'm up to with the dishcloth. I will show you the dishcloth every single month, hopefully. That's the plan. If you want to have a go yourself, I think all last year's, you can buy the whole, the 12 patterns, you can buy them now from her Ravelry, I thought. But if you want the free ones, you can sign up now, it's not too late. Okay, dishcloth. Right, socks. I'm having a bit of a sort of single sock syndrome problem at the moment. I'll explain why. Oh, look, another Crafty Claire Christmas bag. I'm not plugging Jeanette's shop, although I do recommend it. So you remember I'm knitting the lattice top socks, which was a pattern gifted to me by my lovely friend Sue, and these are by Kay Jones from the Bakery Bears, her pattern from, I think she brought it out at the end of last year. So this is all, main body's my own yarn that I hand dyed, and then the pink contrast is Lammy's running, and I don't know what the shade was. So again, I would have had these finished. I'm knitting these on Chaigu red lace. Not sure what size. I would imagine they're a 2.5, knowing me, because that's what I like to knit my socks on. I got that far, and I won't go into too much detail because it is a paid for pattern, but I think one or two of the repeats, there's a yarn over at the very beginning of the row. I'd missed it, so it's sort of knocked out the lattice work. So I'm gonna have to pull that back, and it's in the naughty step, it's in the naughty corner. I'm very cross with myself because I was really looking forward to finishing these, because I was planning to do the shadow wrap heel on them, so I still will, but anyway, so I thought I'd show you. That's the progress on my lattice top socks. Not quite second sock syndrome. Oh, I brought a sock blocker and I didn't put them on. Anyway, I'm not going to put these on a sock blocker because I'll show you why. Okay, so Garlane, the kitchen sink shop. I don't know why I struggle with a company brand name so much. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not stalking Ghanaian, I promise you. Let's just say I'm a very big fan. And she knows this. And I tell you, she is ever so nice. She's clever, you know, in that she designs these amazing patterns. And the dishcloth is just a very, very small part of what she does. But she's just dead friendly, you know. If you reach out to her, you know, even though she's, I suppose in terms of social media presence, you know, she's quite big. She's quite well known on there, let's call it the circuit. But if you message her, you know, she'll always respond. She's just dead helpful and dead normal and dead down to earth and nice. Anyway, because I've been sort of fangirling Ghanaian, she released, that's my neighbour's dog, sorry. She released in February a sock pattern. And when I saw the sneak preview, I was like, oh, I have to have that pattern. I have never knitted a DK weight sock. So it's a DK weight sock, and I thought I've got just the yarn for that. Anyway, she reached out to me and she gifted me the pattern. So I was like blown away, thrilled to bits. I've not quite finished it yet. I'll explain why in a second, but this is the sock. So that's why I've not put it on the sock blocker, because it's got this little heart detail on the front. Isn't that just beautiful? And it's in DK, and because it's DK, it worked up really quick. I didn't want to put it on the sock blocker because then the heart would look, you wouldn't get the effect of the heart. I think Ghanaian's actually, you can do a version that they go all around, but I just like that single. Just love it. These are going to be my working from home socks. So I've knitted them in. Oh. Okay, I did have the ball band and it seems to have gone. I don't know what I've done with it. This is in NUA Worsted weight. I don't know where the ball band is. I'll put it below. Sorry, my youngest son William came home from school and he bought some groceries. Bless him, it's so sweet. Anyway, waffle. I lost the ball band. Where I was up to? Yeah, this is NUA Worsted weight, and it's and I can't tell you the distribution, but it's merino wool, yak, and linen. So I'm hoping, even though I'm not going to wear them in shoes or boots, I'm hoping the linen will give it a little bit of strength. I'm hoping, but it's got that real rustic, look, there's a piece of the linen, you see. It's got that real sort of rustic look to it. That's why I'm wobbling the table. But I don't know if it's the yak. They're so soft, gorgeous. So this is where I've got up to on the second sock. Oop, move the tail. So I'm part way down the heel flap. I think I might be playing yarn chicken with this. So I've placed an order at my local yarn shop. She's got she's still got a couple of skeins left in this. I don't mind if it's a different lot number, that's fine, because you know it's not like, you know, they're on show, but I would like to do them in the same colour. Funny enough, Ghanaian posted a picture of her socks on her Instagram, and like this much of one was a different shade. She played yarn chicken and lost, and I did comment like, oh, might be doing the same, because yeah, I've not heard when I can pick up my order. That's why I put it on hold, but I'll get them finished this weekend. Oh, love them. Okay, I have got one more single sock that I'm not allowed to show you because it's a secret, but what have I done with it? This is in one of my bags. This is a reject, so there's no label on that, but it's a very cute little bin pea on it. Right, my lovely friend Angela McGowan, who's knitting on the farm, designed her second sock pattern. And I test knitted her first one. It was a Christmas sock pattern and it was really nice. Had these cute little Christmas trees running around it. Beautiful pattern. And I think she did really well with it. So if you want a Christmas tree pattern, sock pattern, go over to Angela and have a look on her Ravelry. Then she asked for test knitters for another sock pattern. So it's not released yet, but I thought, well, I'll show you the wool at least so you can get an idea. I did test it for her, and she had a lovely Instagram like test group, which I made some new friends, which is always really, really nice. So they're the shades. I won't show you the pattern. They're the shades I've knitted mine in. Can you see? Can you see a pattern here? I quite like these colours, don't I? So watch out, because if you go and follow Angela, she'll be releasing the pattern soon. I think even next week maybe, or the beginning of the month, next month. So go and have a look. And she's got the pattern release, and she might have a surprise with it. That's all I'm going to say on it. So, oh, it was so nice. I love doing test knitting. I also do test crocheting patterns. Oh gosh, crocheting. Sorry, I've just knocked the camera again. Clearly, this is not a professional podcast. I hope you've all realised that by now. Anyway, and the thing is, I've not been knitting socks for that long. What? A year and a bit, maybe? And I've already test knitted a fair few. So it just goes to show, hey? I mean, I've been able to knit since I was about 7 years old, but, you know, wonky scarves was about the best of it. Right, we've done the socks. Now, as if I haven't got enough things on the go, I decided that I wanted to knit a shawl, because if you were here in the last episode, you'll know that my Close to You shawl was a disaster, and I'm still unwinding that shawl. But I don't know. I will knit it at some point. I've just gone off it. I just didn't have the heart to do it. Anyway, I did find another shawl that I really, really like, and this is a Lion brand. What I'll try and do is, if I mention patterns, I'll try and put an image up somewhere on the screen so you can see what they should look like, and not my dodgy effort or my badly printed copies. So I have, it's a Lion brand pattern, but the designer is Irina Polodenko, I think. I've probably just butchered poor Irina's name. And it's called the Shaped Shawl. I'll put a picture here because I haven't got a picture of it. So I have started, it's only a super new cast on. I'll show you. Ooh, don't pull it off the needles. Again, Knit Pro Zing. So this is how far I've got with it. So I think, yeah, that's the edge, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger this way. But you can see it's got like these eyelets in it. It's free pattern. So you can see I've got two yarns here. These are both 4-ply like sock weight yarns, and the first one, so the main colour, isn't that beautiful in my very, very messy cake. Oh, I love this yarn. This was a mistake purchase. I hadn't been paying attention, so I think it was last year, the beginning of last year, I signed up to a sock, I think it was a 6-month sock club, could have even been in 2020, thinking about it now, which was run by Telling Yarns, Beth from Telling Yarns. And I hadn't paid attention, and I think the first 3 months was single ply, and then I realised what I'd done, and then I changed it to 4-ply. But and I was like, well, I don't know what to knit with it, because I wouldn't really knit like a garment with single ply, definitely not socks. I think they would just, you know, disintegrate after a few wears. It's like, okay, I'm going to knit a pattern in it because this colour is beautiful. Beth's, I've got 6 of her skeins, and I've knitted socks. I haven't got them with me. Oh, I haven't. Do you know what? No, I haven't. I thought I had them. I thought I had them in an old bag. Stupid me, they're in my sock drawer upstairs. I can't show you. And this was a Harry Potter theme that she did. So this is handed down Meadow Merino singles. It's 100% merino superwash single ply sock weight. And the colourway, this colourway is Aboard the Hogwarts Express. And I've got a 100 gram skein, which gave me 366 metres or 400.26 yards. I've been itching to use this, itching. So I thought, you know what, now's the time. I'm going to do a shawl with it. And then I had the perfect, again, dodgy cake. My caking, not the dyers. Perfect yarn, I thought, to go with it. What do we think? Oh, gorgeous. And this one, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera. There's like a couple of sort of odd flecks, look, running through it. So this one was a gift by my beautiful friend Karen, who stitches and jacks, by the very talented Blue Fern Yarns. And this one is, the colourway is beautiful, beautiful, because my logo is actually a bee. If you're from Dawn Stage, you'll know that. I'm obsessed with bees. The worker bee is the symbol of Manchester, which is where I'm from. So I've got a bit of a bee thing. So this base is her platinum sock 4-ply, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 425 metres per 100 gram. So that's them both caked. And then this is how they look worked up together. And you can see, is it showing up? You can see the speckling sort of, even though looking at it, you'd think it's like, you know, it would really, really stand out. In actual fact, I think they blend really nicely. Love it. Very sort of warm rustic colours. I should put my end caps on. Oh. Anyway, go and check out that pattern if you're interested. Really enjoying it. This time I'm paying very, very close attention to it. Don't believe this. Do you know what they're in? They're in another Christmas bag by Crafty Creations. Oh my gosh. I think I've got a problem. And do you know what? The great thing for me is that they're all free. They're all gifts. Jeanette's always spoiling me. I'm such a brat. I've got all these gorgeous bags. Oh well, it's good PR. I think that's all the knitting I've got. How are we doing for time? Oh, I don't know, because I had to stop the film, didn't I? So, I can move to, I've hardly got any crochet to share with you, but, oh, sorry, I'm itching over. I do want to make quite a lot of these and make them into like a little garland or a little swag. How cute is that? Oh, really, really super squishy little crochet heart. Oh, so my lovely friend Alize, who's Les Petite Saint Crochet, on Instagram, YouTube, every media you can think of, the blog as well. She designed this cute little heart, and I like it because it's got like these really pronounced bumps on it. Because a lot of hearts, they sort of do, you know, they sort of fall there, and then these are really, how nice is that? She designed this for Valentine's, and they're called Teeny Tiny Hearts. And she's got a free YouTube tutorial on her channel, so I'll link that below. So yeah, I want to make a whole row of these and just string them up, probably in my bedroom or maybe in my workshop, I don't know. They'd make great gifts, eh? You know, if like a baby gift, you know, to hang over a crib, you can make a mobile from them. That it worked up so quick, like super quick. So it's a teeny tiny project, crochet project, but it's really cute. Okay, talking of Alize, she enabled me to buy this pattern, and she knitted. She did the knitted version of it, and then the designer, it's gosh, I wrote it down. What have I done with it? It's frog cast. Again, I'll put a picture here. She's now brought out a crochet version of the knitted frog and toad. And Alize knitted them, and when I saw them, I was like, oh my gosh. But I've got the pattern for the Tutsu Bear, is it? Tutsu Bear? I can't pronounce it. If you watch Helen from Mousy Makes podcast, Helen's made quite a few of these Tutsu Bears, and she enabled me to buy the pattern when I saw hers, and I've still not knitted them. I don't know, I'm a little bit intimidated by them, if I'm honest with you. They're so tiny, and they're on tiny little needles. I'm a little bit like, oh, I don't know. I know once I start, I'll be fine. Anyway, so I saw the crochet pattern. So this, I literally cast this on this morning. So this is as far as I've got. But I'm crocheting this. It's a paper pattern. I think this is Lana Grossa Tweed. And I literally had the ball band, and I don't know what I've done with it. I've put it down somewhere. I'll link it below. But it's like this nice tweedy, speckledy, froggy, toady colour. So you can see that's his sort of chin. He's like this shape. You can see here on the picture, hopefully. Otherwise I'm doing weird things with my neck. This is like what he looks like. Oh, I've been to physio this morning and my shoulder's killing me. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Anyway, that crocheted up super, super quick. I think I might slow down a bit when I get to the little sort of froggy, toady legs. But anyway, this yarn is beautiful. And this was like a stray €1 bargain bin at a fair I went to last year. I think I've got 3 or 4 of them, different colours. It's gorgeous. I wouldn't mind actually buying that for real, not just bargain bin. Right, that's all the crochet I've got to share with you. It is. Made some notes. Okay, now we'll move on to the section of the crafts, of the crafts, of the crafts. Do you think that physio's made me go a bit delirious? Sorry, guys. I don't know what's up with me. I'm feeling a bit giddy. I didn't go out the house yesterday. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. Or maybe too much caffeine. Okay, other craft segment. I think last episode I shown you that I'm trying to sort of get back into my art, painting, colouring kind of thing. So I did another painting, which I'll show you. I think I shown you the whale last time, the humpback whale. So this, yeah, he's not, I didn't quite centre him off the page because I just went for it, you know, and then by the time I realised what was going on, I was like, oh, I didn't centre it. But this is watercolour, pencil and ink painting. So, are you ready? Ta-da! I think I might have shown it on the vlog, so some of you would have seen it. It's the Green Man. What do you think? Oh gosh, that rain started now. Oh, it's pouring down. If you're not here from the vlog, you won't know. I've got a skylight right over the kitchen island dining table. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I hope you can hear me. Yeah. So I will frame him. Do you like him? I don't know. I always get a bit funny. I mean, I'll show people, you know, all the knitting and stuff I've been doing, but I don't know, the art. I'm not an artist. It's just I enjoy doing it, you know. And when I was in my younger days, I absolutely loved art. In fact, my maternal grandfather, my granddad, was a painter, you know, in his free time, and he gave me his old paint box, his art box. Sadly, it's been lost over the years. I don't know whether to pause now, but this might go on for a long while. So let's crack on. Sorry, guys. Hopefully this new camera adjusts the light. Let's whiz through. Right, the other thing I was doing, yarn dyeing. So I'll show you. I've got a couple. So this is one of the skeins. I went to the workshop, did some yarn dyeing. So this is one of the skeins. This is in 75% superwash, merino, and 25% polyamide. It's a sock yarn and a caked one. That's what it looks like, caked. For myself, it's just for my own use, maybe. And I also dyed, I love this. Oh, this is, I think it's a DK or an Aran. It's not really clear because it's like hand spun yarn from one of the Dutch islands of Texel. And I've been to Texel a couple of times now, and each time I've actually gone to this yarn shop, and she has like a big basket of it, and it's just all sort of skeined up, no labels, nothing, and it's just natural. So I was having problems with my winder, so one of them is a very loose cake and one of them is quite tight. What do you think? I don't know what to make with them. If you've got any suggestions, like 100 grams there, let me know. Oh, I love it. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with how that turned out. So yeah, I've been yarn dyeing, and right, here's the reveal. So excited. I have been, well, my bag's behind you, so I won't lean forward, otherwise you'll see all my grey roots. I have been going mad, soaking and cracking and dremeling walnut shells. I've only got one finished to show you. I've no idea why I'm making them. It's not to sell them or anything. I'm just obsessed with it. So here is one of my walnut shells. What's inside it, you are asking yourselves. I can hear you. So we're just going to open it up. So I've got this little tiny catch on it. And then, are we waiting? Ta-da! I hope that's not blurry. So I've made this little tiny toadstool from Fimo polymer clay. It doesn't seem to be focusing nicely, does it? I don't know how I can get that to focus anymore. So anyway, I've made this from polymer clay, and then I hand painted it with acrylic, and I've gold leafed the back of it, and then there's a little bit of some dry citronella plant from my garden that I've glued to the bottom. You see the gold leaf, and then this is just acrylic on this side. I tell you what, it was super, super fiddly, and I need to try and figure out how to make a little stand for it. Absolutely love it. I love it. I wish it had focused nicer. And then I've made a hinge. I've actually got some hinges for my doll's house, but we couldn't find them. But so I've just used a piece of leather. This is just a prototype. I might make some and pop them in the Etsy shop. I'm super pleased with how that's turned out, the painting. You know, the shading I've got on it. Shame it's not showing up very well. So here is a little pot of toadstools that I've made. So these are what they look like. Really not easy to make. And I have got some Fimo Professional, but I can't find it. Got too much craft stuff in the house. I need to organise myself. So this is with Fimo Soft, which is very sticky. I think these will go in one walnut shell together. There's 2 of them. Ooh, fiddly. What do you think? Do you like the idea of them? Let me know. Oh, I just love it. You know, you just open it and it's like, oh, it's tiny. So yeah, I'm thinking, I think there's a Doll's House fair in May, which I'm definitely going to go to. If I don't order some before, they're like tiny, tiny little brass hinges. I think that would look nicer. And then I need to figure out what to do with this catch. Because I like the little brad, but I'm not keen on that wool. I think that's some sock wool with stellina in it from Ellie from Craft House Magic. So if you're watching, Ellie. Right, there's the walnut shell. Oh, I've been dying to show everybody. Seriously, on the table just behind you, there's a big bag of whole or cracked walnut shells. I've got to get stuck into them. I think that was everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, so plans. So I need to finish my Felix sweater. Now I have a pattern for another sweater. I don't know when I'm going to cast that on, but it'll probably at some point, but a bit later on in the year, let's say. But I don't even know how I've come across this lady. She just popped up on my Instagram recommendations, and I thought, oh, what a great idea. Or did somebody I know share her story? And I just caught the, I think it was the Instagram story when she was giving this pattern away for free. It's paid for now. I've got myself a free one. And it's Manda's Woolen Bits. I'll put a picture up here. And this is her sweater pattern. And it's called My Mini Advent Adventure. So if you've got an abundance of minis from your advent calendars, Amanda's got a pattern for it. What a great idea. Because I was like, what should I do with my minis? Maybe I could make a shawl. Maybe I could use them in socks. But I think, you know, a sweater with all of them would be great. So anyway, I've got myself the pattern. So that's a future plan. Oh, the other thing as well, I'm going to just mention this. I really want to get onto this. So this is my piggy. He's called Pimlico. I've named him Pimlico. He's actually a pattern by Alize, Les Petits Saints Crochet, and it's from her 3 Little Pigs pattern. And the reason I'm showing you is I test crocheted this for Alize, which I was thrilled to bits with because, oh, it's such a nice pattern. And I want to have a set of 3, and she's got the wolf to go with them in a separate pattern. But because it was a test, so if you knit and crochet, this is the best pattern for you because you know, crochet pig, knitted clothes. But because it was a test pattern, she's changed the needle size now on the sweater. So as you see, it's a little bit too small for Pimlico. So, and this is what we adjusted the needle size to, which, oh, look at those little shorts. So a plan, hopefully before the next podcast, I'm going to knit Pimlico a new sweater, and I want to get cracking on the rest of the pigs. I might adapt the pattern and make one of them a bit shorter and a little bit rounder in the middle. Because it's crochet, and crochet patterns are way easier to adapt. Isn't it gorgeous? Wait for this. I'm going to turn him around now. Just prepare, you know, warning alert on the screen. Warning, cute alert, cute alert. Watch this. It's a tail. It's a tail. Oh, I knew that some of you think, would that? Oh, terrible. Dirty minds. Look, it's so cute little girly tail. Ugh. And I've got some buttons to sew on his little shoes. Oh, love him so much. Go and have a look at Alize patterns. She writes them up beautifully. So I want to make Pimlico a new jumper, sweater, and I think that's it. I've got a couple of announcements. So I did mention it in the last podcast, even though it relates to my Dawn's Days Instagram. I can take this off now. I announced a giveaway because on the Dawn Stays Instagram, we'd reached 2,000 followers, which is mind-blowing. Thank you, whoever's following me over there. Really appreciate it. And I'm a lot more active on the Instagram account than I am with the YouTube, although I vlog weekly. But, you know, if you're not interested in vlogging, that's not for you. But anyway, I hosted a giveaway to celebrate 2,000. And I announced it on the episode 2 of this podcast. And one of our lovely viewers was the winner. So I was going to go this weekend and post the prize. But yeah, we're in Storm Eunice this weekend. So best plans. That'll be a bit delayed. The winner was Lynn Wilcox. So if you're watching, Lynn, congratulations. Well done. Applause, applause. And yeah, I'll be a bit late posting that out. Let's see how your Storm Eunice affects us. So yeah, that was nice. Thank you to everybody who entered. I will, so the Dawn Stage channel also had a little anniversary, not a podiversary because it's not a podcast, a vlogiversary. That reached 1,000 subscribers on that channel. So I did say I will be running a little giveaway on that at some point soon, but I'm trying to figure what a good prize would be for that, because not everybody is into, you know, crafting who tunes into that channel. So if you've got any suggestions, let me know below. And then the other thing, oh yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to mention. So many of you will know Ali from Little Drops Are Wonderful. She hosts the Strictly sock along every year, and the first year I couldn't enter because I couldn't knit socks, but I did donate a prize because, well, I love watching Ali, you know, I mean, who doesn't? And yeah, I just felt, you know, it was my way of being involved, and she always does it for a charity. So anyway, this year, or 2021, I could knit socks, so I entered, obviously, but I donated prizes again. And then Ali, I think in one of her last 1 or 2 podcasts, she announced all the winners, and she gave me a really nice shout out and was using one of the bags that I gifted to Ali. But I wanted to mention that she's raising the money from her YouTube views, because it's monetized. That money is going to a special charity that's close to Ali's heart, which is for Crohn's disease. I don't remember the exact name of the charity, but she did say she's going to let the revenue run for a little while longer on that. So if you've not seen it already and you want to see what my prize was, hop on over to Ali's channel and look for her Strictly sock along the prize winning video, and let the ads run. You know, pop up, go to the loo, make yourself a cup of tea or coffee, and let them run, and that revenue will go to Ali's channel. So I thought that was really nice. I really wanted to mention that. And then also another thing, Ruth, my lovely friend Ruth, who's Ruth Loves to Knit, her ads run because she's also raising for a charity. Again, I'm sorry Ruth, I've forgotten the name. I'll put a link to Ruth's channel below. The revenue from her ads go to a charity that's really close to Ruth's heart in India. So, you know, I mean, some channels, they don't have ads running. I know ads are running on my channel. I have no control over that. You can only monetize your channel when you've got 1,000 subscribers and a number of views to go with it. But YouTube just places ads all over the show. So, but some of the podcasters or vloggy people, they run ads on their channel to, you know, earn some money from it and plough it back into the content that you all get to enjoy, or they do it for charity. So I just wanted to mention Ali and Ruth, that their ads at the moment are running for charity. So, you know, it's always nice, just let them play in the background and gets a bit of money for them, doesn't it? Right, I'm definitely done now. I am. Well, I'm going to wrap up. Thanks again for tuning in. If you've made it to the end, a big thank you. I did want to mention, you know, it's a little bit sad, but I am going to mention it just to wrap up. So, you know, hopefully you're still here. Some of you lovely viewers out there will also watch the lovely Helen Reid, who's Helga's at Home with Her Crafts podcast, who, you know, amazing. You know, just such a nice person. And, you know, I really enjoyed getting to know Helen through Instagram and YouTube. And sadly, some of you will know that Helen has not been well at all. And sadly, Helen passed away at the beginning of February. And yeah, it's hit, you know, the community quite hard, you know, because there was a lot of people very, very fond of Helen because she was just such a kind, bubbly, you know, in your face, fun person. Very, very sweet, very caring lady. So, you know, if you wasn't aware and you do watch, you are a fan of Helen's, I wanted to share that and just, you know, let's celebrate Helen's life because, my gosh, you know, a lady of her age, that she was just running an Instagram and YouTube account and, you know, and a lovely fan following, and hats off to her, you know, just, yeah, she's like, well, I want to do it and I'll do it. So I thoroughly enjoyed watching Helen, but also, yeah, Helen was a friend of mine. I would definitely say, I will claim her as she was one of my friends, as she was probably one of your friends. So just, you know, have a little moment, say a little sort of, I don't know, something in memory of Helen. And yeah, if you're wondering where she is, that's what happened. Knowing Helen, she's probably running a lovely chatty, knitty group up in wherever she is, and she'll be in charge, I guarantee it. Okay, on that note, thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget, if you did like today's video, you know, hit the like and subscribe buttons below because it helps the channel, helps the YouTube algorithm gods, let people know that I'm here. And if you want to know more about me, my life, what I get up to, all the sort of happy and not so happy moments, go on over to the Dawn Stage channel. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye!